It's lunchtime and you're busy, hungry, and only have half an hour to make a smart choice. Use these simple swaps to save up to 1,500 calories this week. Unlike most chains, Chipotle offers soft corn tortillas instead of just flour, and we love them. 3 wraps have no fat, 6 grams of fiber, and just 210 calories. That means twice the fiber and none of the fat found in the other variety. Chipotle prides itself on serving what they call food with integrity. We applaud the high-quality ingredients, but all the integrity in the world won't make sour cream less fattening or giant flour tortillas less caloric. With options ranging from 300 to 800 calories, Cosi's sandwich menu is hit or miss. But the bold pesto flavor and sub 600 calorie count make this Tuscan chicken offering an eat this. An average pizza at Cosi contains a whopping 737 calories, a good chunk of which is owed to the heavy load of refined carbs in the flatbread crust. Satisfy your pizza cravings elsewhere. At 700 calories, the full version of this sandwich is one of the most caloric on Panera's menu. But when you cut it in half and pair it with a light side salad, you have a perfectly balanced lunch. The trouble here isn't the eggs or bacon, it's the high-fat festival of ranch dressing and gorgonzola cheese crumbles. Stick with the roast beef for half the fat. Despite sounding like a calorie bomb, the steak and cheese toasted sandwich at Subway offers a belly-filling 26 grams of protein, and the honey mustard dressing is relatively low in fat. Cheesesteak has the same core ingredients as the steak and cheese, but carries 120 extra calories and triple the saturated fat. Plus, the ranch dressing on that salad accounts for more than 30% of this meal's calories. Make all of these swaps and you'll also save over 100 grams of belly-busting fat in just 1 week. For more on how to save thousands of calories at your favorite restaurants, follow us on eatthis.com. Uh-oh, it's 3 p.m. and you forgot to pack something healthy for your midday snack. Don't worry, the vending machine can help cure your hunger, although we recommend using one only as a last resort. Make these 5 swaps and you'll save nearly 600 calories a week. Made of chocolate, caramel, and crisped rice, this is the safest candy bar we've ever come across. Make it your first choice. Despite having some ground peanuts for protein, the first ingredient here is corn syrup, followed by sugar. Baked Lays are the best chips in the vending machine, by far. The sodium's low and the saturated fat is non-existent. New standards and healthier options have pushed Sun Chips out of the spotlight as the healthier alternative to potato chips. This is the safest snack in the vending machine. It's loaded with protein, fiber, and heart-healthy mono-unsaturated fats. Don't let the name trick you into thinking this snack is anything remotely similar to real nuts. It's just a blend of salted corn and partially hydrogenated oil. The bulk of this bar is a fairly innocuous cereal, which keeps the damage to a minimum. Filled with a boat full of high fructose corn syrup and partially hydrogenated oils, this is not an acceptable treat at any time of day. Cookies are hardly a nutritious snack, but its modest size makes certain that you won't overindulge. Plus, it still beats a chocolate bar any day. What you want is a small snack, not a top of cookies. Choose Famous Amos and you're stuck with the latter, and it will cost you more than 100 extra calories. For even better healthy snack options, don't miss our essential special report, the 50 best snacks for weight loss, on eatthis.com. The farmer's market in fall is like a new car showroom. Everything gleams in the sun and smells delicious. And much like a car showroom, everything costs much more than you'd hoped. Using data from the Centers for Disease Control, Eat This Not That looked at the current crop of in-season vegetables and ranked them by nutritional density. Splurge on the foods that deliver the most potent punch, The other stuff you can buy frozen or pick up at the Super Saver store.
Broccoli contains phytochemicals that increase testosterone and fight off body fat storage. But that's not all. Clinical trials show eating the veggie steamed a few times a week can lower rates of prostate, breast, lung, and skin cancers. Sounds like a great reason to nosh on the stuff to us. Gram for gram, carrots have half the calories of sweet potatoes and just as much belly-filling fiber, making them weight loss superstars. The orange veggie also packs far more vitamin A, a nutrient that keeps skin and bones healthy, than turnips, sweet potatoes, or rutabaga. Eat them boiled to reap the most benefits. Pumpkin is often used to treat diabetes and high blood glucose in Asia, and scientific findings show the homeopathic treatment has merit. In one study, consuming pumpkin reduced blood sugar levels and glucose tolerance in diabetic rats. Watercress may be the best cancer fighter at the farmer's market. Results from an 8-week trial suggest that eating 2 cups of the stuff daily could reduce DNA damage linked to cancer by 17%. Exposure to heat may inactivate the vegetable's protective properties, so enjoy it raw in salads, cold-pressed juices, and sandwiches. Chipotle has 18 ingredients on its Create Your Own Burrito menu. But stick with these 8 and you'll never go wrong. Now here's 3 of our favorite flavor combinations, the healthiest dishes at Chipotle. You can lower a pizza's glycemic index by adding fiber and protein-rich toppings. For example, while a simple cheese pizza scores an 80 out of 100, a veggie supreme pie clocks in at 49. Raw veggies and lean meats make for the best toppers. Ordering your pizza with half cheese is an easy way to cut the saturated fat on a plain or veggie top pie by 50%. Even if you decide to boost the cheese factor with an additional tablespoon of pungent Parmesan, you'll still save lots of calories. A study by Canadian researchers found that men who ate spicy foods consumed 200 fewer calories than those who skipped the hot sauce. Pizza's biggest health benefits come from lycopene-rich tomato sauce. Direct your pie like a Quentin Tarantino movie. The more red stuff splattered about, the better. Typically made from refined white flour, pizza dough offers little nutrition to your body and will spike your insulin levels. Thin crusts are usually the best option. Eating a salad before a meal can reduce total calorie intake by up to 20%. For a 600-calorie pizza fest, that would mean a savings of about 120 calories, more than a mile on the treadmill. For the complete guide to healthy pizzas, including our favorite recipe, go to eatthis.com/pizza. Chinese menus are so complicated, they've even become shorthand for too many options, and ordering gets more difficult when you're trying to find the healthiest dish. Until now. Eat This Not That has ranked the best weight loss dishes and the worst at the Chinese restaurant in this special episode of Menu Decoder. It's not the insides of an egg roll that do you in. They're filled with healthy cabbage, mushrooms, and bean sprouts. It's the crunchy, deep-fried carb blanket that forms the exterior. Each roll adds 150 to 200 calories to your plate. Although reliably low in calories, the amount of sodium in egg drop soup varies from high to horrendous. You might get a day's allotment in just a few slurps. Keep your serving to a small cup. This is one of the most authentic Chinese dishes on the menu, with chefs using painstaking measures to render most of the fat from the bird. This ensures extra crunchy skin. As a result, it's one of the healthiest entrees. Made with roasted peanuts, dried chilies, and a slew of other vegetables, Kung Pao can be one of the best entrees on the Chinese menu. That's because the chicken isn't deep fried. Order this before you order sweet and sour anything. The best part about ordering meats and veggies steamed is that you can be sure they haven't spent their last few minutes of kitchen life soaking in an oil-filled wok. It's a low-fat food and remains one. Noodle dishes like lo mein and chow mein are cooked in the wok right alongside the meat and veggies. Why is that bad? Because to keep them from sticking, the chef must pour in more oil and sauce. A full order could top 1,000 calories. For what to order at Indian, Greek, Italian restaurants, and more, check out our exclusive Menu Decoder series at eatthis.com.
Because nobody wants to feel like a cow, so to speak, it's easy to think that ice creams that market themselves as skinny are a cure. However, many of them have a dirty little secret that's lurking in their containers: propylene glycol, which is better known as antifreeze. If that wasn't enough to convince you to put down your spoon right away, consider this. When fat is taken out of food, sugar is often added in its place. So while a small serving of full-fat ice cream is going to satisfy your craving and hunger with satiating fat, a sugar-spiked, low-fat scoop is going to lead to an inevitable crash and more munchies, which is why I used to eat 2 or 3 of them at a time. Instead, what you do is enjoy a scoop of an Eat This Not That approved brand like Breyer's Natural Vanilla, which is made with just 7, get this, pronounceable ingredients like fresh milk and sugar. It's the cream of the crop.